All right, everyone, we are live. A very good afternoon and warm welcome to Infinity Learn NEET by Shri Chaitanya. कैसे हो आप सारे बच्चे? So today is a very super exciting day for all of us. और ये साल ही बहुत अच्छा रहा है because we have produced historical result as you all know. Be it NEET rank 1, be it JEE mains, be it JEE advanced, तीनों domains में we have produced rank 1. Isn't it amazing? तो हर एक डोमेन में रैंक 1 प्रोड्यूस करने के पीछे कुछ फंडामेंटल चीजें जो है वो है राइट सेट ऑफ गाइडेंस, द बेस्ट करिकुलम दैट वी फॉलो एंड द प्रॉपर सेट ऑफ स्ट्रेटजीज दैट वी डू हैव. ये सारी चीजें जो श्री चैतन्य 38 इयर्स की लेगेसी को मेंटेन करके करता है, वी आर गोइंग टू रेप्लिकेट द सेम रिजल्ट्स इन आवर ऑनलाइन वर्टिकल व्हिच इज इन्फिनिटी लर्न नीट बाय श्री चैतन्य. तो अगर आप 11th, 12th या 13th ग्रेड के स्टूडेंट है, सो डू चेक आउट द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. वहां पे आपको एक गूगल फॉर्म मिलेगा. फटाफट से सारे बच्चे इस गूगल फॉर्म को फिल कर देंगे ताकि आप भी इस बेहतरीन, इस प्रेस्टिजियस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का पार्ट बन पाए. हमारी काउंसलर आपको हेल्प करेगी, सारी गाइडेंस आपको प्रोवाइड करेगी. सो गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. नेक्स्ट 2 मिनट्स में वरुण चक्रवर्ती विल बी अस द रियल लाइफ हीरो. तब तक आप अपने सारे डाउट्स मुझसे पूछ सकते हो. आई विल बी टेकिंग ईच एंड एवरी डाउट ऑफ योर्स. एंड इनफैक्ट टेलीग्राम पे भी आप बच्चों ने बहुत सारे डाउट पूछे हुए हैं, वो सारे डाउट भी हम आज लेंगे. तो आपकी जो भी क्वेरीज रहती है, आप जो सोचते हो कि यार हमारी जर्नी में एक सीनियर हमारे सामने है, 2024 की तैयारी पे हम निकल चुके हैं, तो आप जो भी सवालात अपने पूछना चाहते हैं, वी विल बी केटरिंग ईच एंड एवरी डाउट ऑफ योर्स. सो फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट एवरीवन, फटाफट से इस सेशन को शेयर कर दो, इसको लाइक करके अपने सारे फ्रेंड्स को बुला लो. एंड हम तैयार है रैंक 1 से मिलने के लिए, हम तैयार है अपने सारे ब्यूटीफुल क्वेश्चंस के आंसर के लिए. सो वी हैव लॉट्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स विद अस. वी हैव डॉक्टर कुमुद, वी हैव कशिश फातिमा, वी हैव अदिरन राज, जैफ खान, क्राफ्ट. तो बच्चों, टेलीग्राम पे भी मैं आपकी एक एक डाउट को लूंगी. टेलीग्राम इज इन्फिनिटी लर्न नीट. आप जाइए वहां पे कमेंट में अपने डाउट्स को पोस्ट कीजिए. जस्ट आफ्टर 5 और 10 मिनट्स आपके एक एक डाउट को वहां से लिया जाएगा. हेलो एवरीवन, सेंड मी योर थम्स अप्स एंड योर लिटिल हार्ट्स एंड डू लेट मी नो आप में से कितने ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो 2024 की तैयारी कर रहे हैं. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर एस्पिरेंट ऑफ 2024? एवरीवन डू लेट मी नो इन द चैट बॉक्स. हेलो माय डियर किड्स. Yes, of course, RK Gaming, that's what I'm telling you. First thing first, description box में we do have a Google form. Go and check out. Don't miss the opportunity. जाकर के उसको check out करेंगे and उसमें अपने credentials को fill करेंगे. Our counselor will help you out in that. Yes, अंजलि, वैष्णवी, शेख, अरहान, हाउस द जोश एवरीवन. जोश तो बहुत सुपर हाई होना चाहिए यार. मुझे भी गूज बम्स फील हो रहे हैं बिकॉज रैंक 1 21 लाख एस्पिरेंट्स का सपना, रैंक 1 होना और 21 लाख बच्चों का इंस्पिरेशन भी मैं कहूंगी, वो रियल लाइफ हीरो कुछ ही क्षण में हमारे सामने होंगे. बहुत जल्दी ही विल बी लाइव विद अस. तो फटाफट से अपने सारे डाउट्स को आप बच्चे पूछते रहे एंड सेशन को शेयर करना ना भूले. कोई भी इस बेहतरीन क्लास से, इस बेहतरीन सेशन से वंचित ना रह जाए. दैट यू हैव टू मेक श्योर एंड यू कुड बी द नेक्स्ट वन. आप नेक्स्ट ईयर में आप भी इतना अच्छा परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं. आपको भी जरूरत है एक वो राइट सेट ऑफ गाइडेंस की, बिकॉज यू नो इट वेरी वेल. हमारा वही करिकुलम है बच्चे, एनसीईआरटी से ही हम पढ़ाई करते हैं, वही राइट सेट ऑफ मॉक टेस्ट को हम फॉलो करते हैं. बट स्टिल उस 21 लाख बच्चों में से 1 लाख बच्चे ही अपनी गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल सीट के सपने को पूरा कर पाते हैं, बाकी बच्चे नहीं कर पाते हैं. तो देयर मस्ट बी सम सेट ऑफ गाइडेंस जो वो स्टूडेंट्स अलग से कर रहे हैं, वो आज हम डिकोड करने वाले हैं. वी विल डिकोड ईच एंड एवरीथिंग विद द रैंक 1 होल्डर वरुण चक्रवर्ती. Yes everyone, so फटाफट से सेशन को शेयर करेंगे, इसको लाइक करेंगे, इसको शेयर करेंगे. एंड वी डू हैव वरुण विद अस. He will be live just in 2 minutes. Hold your breath everyone and keep sharing the session and keep filling the Google form as well. Yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Can we see the Josh and the congratulations in our comment box, because Varun will be live just in 1 second everyone. Can we see that superb Josh with a very good little and your bouquets, heart bouquets. Everyone, yes, we do have Varun Chakravarthy. How are you beta? Please be seated. So I'm getting goosebumps that you are live with me because I was hoping for this interview since so long. How are you feeling?
Fine, ma'am.
Fine. So should we get to the questions right now?
Yes,
Should we jump to the questions, or you want to catch your breath?
no, ma'am.
You are fine. So see, this is the kind of enthusiasm the NEET rank 1 holder has. And he is coming directly from outside, and we are having a lot of congratulations, and there are a lot of questions from your juniors. There are many questions. We have Telegram questions, and some questions I have noted down for you as well. So first question which I am having in mind is, when the result came, you got the perfect score, 720 on 720. And overnight, you become a real life hero. Overnight, you become a star. People want to get pictures with you. There were a lot of interviews. So how you are able to handle this stardom?
Actually, it's very hard to handle this, ma'am. Now I got to understand how stars feel, why they are like that. Means they have tight schedule.
Yes.
I felt that way for 2 days, and after that, I used to get that. No problem.
So you get used to that, है ना? So this is the kind of students we do have, है ना? ऐसे बच्चे जो आप सोचिए रैंक 1 लेकर के आते हैं, वो स्टूडेंट कितने डाउन टू अर्थ है ना? While speaking to him, I am feeling like he's so sweet kid and he's so down to earth. So I will directly jump to the next question. So do you have any specialization in your mind that what you want to pursue next?
Means I have no specialization in mind, ma'am. क्योंकि I don't know what I will become. Actually, I listen to many persons who are professionally doctors. They suggested me not to decide now. While we are studying MBBS, we can get to know that which topic you are interested in while working on it. So it's better to continue a journey in MBBS for 4 years, then you will know in which you are interested in. They told me not to take which is popular, but take which you are interested in, and you will know that in these 4 years. So I am waiting for that. I will continue my MBBS. In the meanwhile, I will decide to which I want to specialize.
Perfect. So he will decide. Meanwhile, he is continuing his MBBS. And your dream college, of course, I think AIMS Delhi. AIMS Delhi. All right. So my next question is, these are some questions that many students have asked on our Telegram channel. So the first question is, according to you, which is the best reference book that you have followed in your preparation journey?
NCERT is the best book actually, but if you want some reference, then I think biology के लिए कुछ reference नहीं. Means we I don't say should not, but it is not required actually, because we need to be thorough with the NCERT. Even in examinations, they are just cutting the lines and pasting it as a statements and asking questions.
Yes.
So obviously, if we study some reference book, there will be no same lines which are present in NCERT. So most of the time it won't help. But there are some topics in which we need to elaborate, and I think teachers will help us in elaborating the topic. So for biology, I think there is no need of any reference book. But if we want, we can solve many objective type questions from books which were there in like there are some special books like MTG or Disha, or even our Sri Chaitanya will give some modules in Infinity Learn में we will get na. So biology के लिए कुछ नहीं required है, but physics NCERT is not I do means constricting to NCERT may not give us confidence. So I think HC Verma will be better for reference. And chemistry, I think most of the time it is inside the NCERT, and for chemistry also, even the institution's module and the NCERT is enough.
Okay. So this is not a hardcore interview, first of all. It is a senior guiding all the juniors out there, because you are an inspiration for those 21 lakh aspirants. Everybody wants to be like you. So you are the real life hero for all of them. So you are speaking on their behalf here. You are guiding many students here. All right. So let's be casual. All right. Okay. So next is, you have scored rank 1 while you were in 12th class, if I am not wrong, right? So how did you manage your 12th class alongside your NEET rank? I mean, were your focus divided between the 12th boards and the NEET, or you were inclined towards just the NEET?
Actually, I am registered to state board examinations. So for state, physics and chemistry is the same syllabus which we prepare for NEET. So I got no issues. Even For descriptive, there are some questions which are quite important. They will repeat in the examinations.
Right.
So if I already make sure in my mind, if it comes, there is only one choice between board examinations or NEET. Obviously, it will be NEET. We cannot, means I'm not expecting a top rank in board exam, but I know I can pass it as I am reading for NEET already.
Right.
So if anyone wants suggestion between board exam or NEET, I obviously choose NEET. And I think, but if we are preparing something descriptively, we can easily attempt it objectively, but converse is not easy. So if they are attempting CBSE exam or anything, they need to read NCERT descriptively. And I think it won't take them too hard to prepare objective if they are taking it descriptively. So I think it helped me. So I prepare it descriptively, so I can attempt both the NEET and my board exam. So my suggestion is to prepare anything descriptively, so we can go through any option.
Very nice. तो बच्चों आपके कुछ भी सवाल है, you can post all your questions on our Telegram channel which is Infinity Learn NEET, और वहां से सारे questions को मैं one by one pick करने वाली हूँ just after 2 minutes. So stay tuned with us और सेशन को शेयर करते रहेंगे अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ में. Do hit the like button also. तो कुछ बच्चे पूछ भी रहे हैं कि डमी स्कूल लिया था क्या, because a lot of students, Varun, what happened, they choose dummy school alongside their NEET preparation. So dummy school is, you don't have to go to the school actually, you just appear for the examination, and meanwhile you are preparing for your NEET exam. So did you opted for dummy school?
Ma'am, actually, in my center, I can easily communicate between our college and our home. So I think there is no need. Even in our state, it's not so usual because it's not so developed in communication. Like online platforms were not known to us at that time, but I think now it's bit usual for everyone to use online platform. And I think yes, it will be useful for the students who are somewhat in remote areas, means they can't communicate with the college easily. For example, they have to travel for days to travel to their nearest center. Then it is better to have a dummy school, whether it is a boarding school or a dummy school, it doesn't matter, I think. But if it is a dummy school, the thing is we have to take care more of distractions. Means when you are in house, we should get used to the feeling that even in house we have to work hard to crack NEET. So there will be some more abstractions to us when we are in dummy school. Rather than that, I don't think there is difference between a college which we attend or which we are attending only for exams actually.
Speaking of distraction, I do have next question in my mind. A lot of students ask, nowadays students have a lot of distractions, be it social media distraction. Students are sitting at their home and scrolling and checking out the reels. That is the most popular distraction I have ever heard. So did you also face such kind of distractions, and how did you overcome from all those distractions?
Ma'am, actually I am a residential student, so we are not allowed to have mobile phones with us. So most of the time I am not, I don't face this problem. But after NEET, I too got a mobile phone, new mobile phone, and I too got, still I am seeing what you said. So it's not so easy because it's not hurting immediately. It is not hurting us immediately.
Right.
But what it is doing is, it is stopping us from doing the daily routine which we can do.
Yes.
So
ultimately it is killing the time.
It is not directly. Generally, student will become alert if it is doing some harm to him immediately.
Right.
But it is doing the harm gradually, so that you will know by the time it is almost done. So what I want to say is, तो सोशल मीडिया से दूर जाना नहीं होते हैं, क्योंकि इस सोसाइटी में we should be in touch with social media, otherwise it is required actually. But to deal with it, we should add it in daily routine and constrict it day wise.
There's a proper balance between all these things. Such a beautiful answer. I just want to clap for this thing. So social media, so you cannot get rid of social media, but what you can do is you can create a right set of balance between your uses of social media and the studies and the schedule that you have to follow. That's what Varun has said to us, right? All right. So students, keep on asking your questions on Telegram. I will be taking all the questions just after 2 minutes. And I am with one more question. Acha, this is my personal question. When did you decided that you want to become a doctor? I mean, when there was that ignite that you just want to choose medical stream only, not the JE or the other streams?
Before 10th, actually, every teacher who come to class ask every student what your aim is.
Yeah.
And for me, the aim changed from year to year with the cinemas actually. Initially, I seen some cinemas related to police officers and I want to be a police. Then I see
You still can become police IS officer.
and I after there is some engineers, there are some doctors, there are some people who work for media. Means in before 10th, it's the movies which decided our goals. But after 10th, I don't know why it came into my mind to be a doctor. And I thought the life of a doctor is so flexible that we can manage it. It is on our hands. Means we can choose the place we should live in. We can choose the means which area you can work. Means for a doctor, it's not the matter of demand; it's the matter of service. So means even if you are a person which is in a category which is not so popular, but you can work in it. So mostly a service and a bit of fear on mathematics, which I found at the last of 10th. So all this mixed made me to become a student who should aspire NEET. But I don't think NEET and JE are only the ways to win, but there are many ways. But as you said, these are the two exams which will make the student recognized all over the world.
Right.
These are the platforms for a young student to be recognized by the whole nation.
Yes. And
So-
on top of that, it is a very good social service also. You know, COVID has helped us to understand that doctor has a very prestigious place in our society. So it's a top-notch level of profession, I would say. Right? And all the students, did you pay attention to one thing that Varun has mentioned? He was also having fear of mathematics when he was in 10th class. So I was paying attention to each and every word of him. You were fearful for mathematics and still you crack full score in physics. How does that happen?
Ma'am, actually the fear is not due to I can't understand. The fear is due to I missed the concepts which were taught by our teachers during COVID time due to some distractions which you told. And I thought some students are ahead of me, but I thought if even I choose MPC, I will work hard. I will work hard to cover those backlogs. But I thought of the option for NEET, which is a bit service motto. And even there is a saying that NEET is somewhat easy than cracking JEE. But I found that it is not so easy when I entered into NEET course. I mean, NEET is a type of means both JEE and NEET are two different exams. They will test two different qualities of the student. For JEE, it's the intelligence and the intelligence is more priority according to me. They will test the intelligence of the student. But for NEET, it's not just intelligence. It should be the hard work and the time management.
Right.
All other things. It should be not just if you are intelligent. It doesn't mean you crack NEET.
Yes.
It should be like you should be accurate and you should be punctual. You should we should have other qualities, not only just be intellectual in the subject. We should also have some good social habits to crack NEET, I think.
Yes. And one more thing for JEE exam, there are the number of students who are competing for the JEE exam are less in comparison to NEET exam. So we have 21 lakh aspirant and you have scored first rank out of those 21 lakh aspirant. So we cannot say that it is an easy exam. Of course, it is a very difficult exam. So one last question and then we will jump on to our Telegram questions. There are a lot of AR type of question. And many students face problem while solving those assertion and reason type of question because first and second option is very confusing. So how did you handle those questions?
Ma'am, A&R type questions are always confusing to me even. Even in our daily weekend tests, we used to means there will be a fight between us and teachers. Why this is one, why this is not two.
Yeah.
And if it is the option of 3 and 4, it's very easy. But
right.
it is the option of 1 and 2, it is the toughest question we can ever do. So what what I want to suggest to students is, what I did in the exam, I left the AR questions which I think they are confused between 1 and 2. I left them because they're not, according to me, they may not be rank deciding always. They may change if they are 1 and 2, because a bit of luck also comes. I think equal proportion of persons choose between 1 and 2. So we are not only the one who will choose that option. So they will not be the rank deciders. According to me, the questions which will but you can't attempt will be the you know that, but you attempted wrong. They will decide your rank. So you can leave that question, and you can go to the other questions, and complete the exam. And after completing the whole paper, you can come again. And most of my teachers, what they said, to question that, first, according to in biology, there are many reasons. So we have to read assertion and reason both. Then we have to question ourselves, like, is it explaining? We can keep a question like why, or
because,
how, or because. Means sometimes it may be a application, sometimes maybe it's a direct explanation, sometimes it is related to it. So I think in biology it won't create that much problem, but when it comes to physics, we can derive that thing to reason. But the thing is, if it is we don't know to the extent we should derive, actually. Sometimes we know that it is far extent, but sometimes we don't know how much far it is. So what I say is, try to ask yourself, is it convincing to you? If it is convincing, then go for it. And I think the experience we get in those 2 years will help us a lot in choosing those answers, because we used to get how the question paper setter is thinking, and then we can answer those. So it requires experience, and it requires some confidence too, to answer those
which
questions.
means experience will make you perfect. So more number of questions you are going to attempt right now, that will help you out in your examination center. So let's now jump to our Telegram channel. There are a lot of students who have posted a lot of doubt for our AIR rank 1. So in conversation with AIR1 rank 1 Varun Chakravarthy, and we have some Telegram questions. So let me read out all those questions for you. Let's just start with some of the questions we have already covered, so I will skip those questions. And the first question is from Vineet. Vineet is asking you, my dear brother, please guide me how to maintain consistency and be disciplined throughout the year. Because in the beginning, initially, you think that this is a very good exam and I will be, preparing it with all my heart and I'll give my 100%. But eventually, gradually, when the year passes, your motivation goes down. So what helped you to maintain consistency throughout the year?
I mean, it's quite natural. We will lose our motto, actually. Like, if there is a axe, while we are cutting trees, we go on cutting trees, it will loosen its sharpness day by day. Means, I think there must be some situations they will give you alertness that you are losing your motto. What I want to say is, you should be alert enough to find those situations. Okay, I am losing my pace, I have to gain it back. So I think there will be a situation saying that you are going down. We have to take it as an opportunity, and we should pace it back.
Yes. So we should give 100% at that particular time. Very nicely said. And Muskan Gulia is saying that how to overcome backlog, because you also mentioned that when you were entering from 10th to 11th, there was a lot of backlog. So how did you manage that backlog?
Actually, backlog, they are not actually backlogs. They are small doubts which we have in the topic.
Right.
But they will take our most of the confidence when we are attempting the exam, thinking that we have backlog. And even when we are attempting question related to that concept, even they are not asking something which we don't know. There is, in that question, there is the answer and we can keep it. But when we see that topic, our brain is thinking that there is a question which is which you can't answer actually.
Right.
It happened with me many times. The question is very easy, but the topic, that subtopic is a bit controversial to me. When I started reading the question, I thought I didn't read the question completely. I thought this bit I will keep wrong, and I am thinking of some other things. And after the exam, all the students kept it correct. And then when I see the question correctly, then I know that okay, it's an easy question. It's not the question which I thought at the time of exam.
All
So
right.
I think covering backlog is the most important thing. So what I want to say is we have to take more time for covering backlogs than revising things. And it is the one, it will not give the thing, means it may not give confidence at the time we complete our backlogs. We should also practice on that thing. And obviously, according to me, I too covered backlogs after in second year. So it doesn't create much difference. We should keep in mind that covering backlogs should be a natural thing. Means some may feel guilty that I have backlogs,
Backlogs, yes, yes. You
I
know,
can't
when I
crack.
roll down this comment section, there are at least 30 students who are asking the same question, that how to cover backlog. And Varun has beautifully answered your question, that how you can cover your backlog. And Priyal Sharma is asking, how many hours you had to study to score this 720 out of 720?
Actually, it will differ, ma'am. But I think for a student who is preparing for NEET, we should prepare so much. Means a bit more than a JEE student prepare, because there it is not a exam of memory too much, but here it is exam of memory.
Yes,
So
yes.
we should give, we can give breaks, but we need to revise the things which we know already. Means we have to repeat it. Actually, it's a bit harder to revise the things which we think we know, but there comes a bit confusion when we not revise that thing for a long time and attempt an exam. Our mind must, means it will get confused between two options. So I think we should give minimum of 10 hours to 15 hours. It may not be 10 hours 15 hours every day, but we should give an
Try
average.
to give 10
Try
to
to give.
15 hours. So I will read out the last question for all of you. We have Muskan Gulia, and Muskan is asking how to avoid distraction. I guess Varun has beautifully answered this question, that how we can avoid the distraction. So students, you just have to stay tuned with us, and we are so thankful to Varun for being with us, and we have a very good very good gift hamper also with you. So I'm also super excited to be the part of this conversation. So let me present to you. It's very heavy, I'll tell you, huh? So you just have to be very cautious while taking it. Thank you so much, Varun, for being with us. Thank you, everyone. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe our channel.